You know, in the American entrepreneurial belief system is that fail fast, fail frequent. There's no clear line to success. If there was, this would be pretty easy. This is hard. Every founder will make a mistake. Don't assume you won't. You will fail. And failure is okay. To everyone watching EO's channel today, tomorrow, and in the future, my name's Ivan Lopez. I'm the General Manager of Techstars Americas West and Asia Pacific. From a career background, I've been a founder 7 times. I've failed several times, but I've also succeeded. I've been in major corporations such as the Walt Disney Company, Sony Pictures, and most recently Amazon. And in those roles have really worked as an entrepreneur, growing businesses in the companies from the ground up. That's me in a nutshell. I always like to throw this last part in, and that is I'm a father of 3 and a husband of 1. So Techstars has already graduated over 2,300 companies. 8 of those companies that have gone through the accelerator are unicorns, but in fact 11 where we've invested in total. Those are companies like Uber, SendGrid, Zipline, ClassPass. We bring 10 companies together in 47 programs around the world. So that's 470 companies a year. I cover 14 different accelerator programs. I'm here in Korea because we have a program here that we're running with Techstars Korea. And the whole notion there is really simple. Talent is everywhere, but opportunity is not. In this Korea program alone, I had 2 companies from Korea. One company, Yhat, is a Korean company where the founders met each other in the Korean military in the cybersecurity command. They do artificial intelligence for video, essentially enabling Control F for video search. They want to work with the YouTubes and US government. They want to go to the world. And so why should they constrain themselves just to one ecosystem when the world actually wants what they have to offer? When we choose companies, we invest in 5, maybe 6 things. Team, product, traction, idea. I said that in a very deliberate order. Team. The best idea, I call those shiny objects. It's very easy to get attracted to a shiny object, to ignore potential flaws in the team. It's very easy to see traction and go, look at this company grow, to ignore problems in the team. Look at the product, again, a shiny object. And so what we want to focus all of our efforts in is investing in teams. The best team can execute any idea. The best team will create a new idea. Classic example of that was Zipline, which I mentioned earlier. Zipline came to Techstars with one idea and left with another that would become a $1 billion market idea. That happens more than you can imagine. We didn't bring them there because of that company's original direction. We brought it there because we loved the founders. And so from an investment point of view, we care about teams. Everything else will follow. I personally believe, and this comes from the Amazon culture, there's an Amazon leadership principle. It's called hire and develop the best. Now think about that for a minute. There's co-founders who have come together, and then there's the next wave, and that's the people you're employing. That wave, they need to carry your vision, your mission, direction, your belief with them, but it's a job. They're not founders. So testing for that is really, really hard. I've hired over 1,000 people in my career, and I won't say I've perfected it. Nothing is ever perfect. No one is perfect. But knowing what they can do, what they can't do, where their strengths are, that's the job of the leader, that's the job of the manager. It's not the job of the manager to hire perfect people because they don't exist. You will, every founder will make a mistake. Don't assume you won't, because if you assume you won't, that's your first mistake. And you already made one. There's always often a belief early on that entrepreneurism looks like this. And I think it looks more like this. There's no clear line to success. If there was, this would be pretty easy. This is hard. And so every time I've failed in fundraising, failed in product selection, failed in hiring, I'm willing to openly talk about that, to talk about what lessons were learned. If you're not willing to do that, then you're not actually learning. And so it's a constant evolution of learning. How do you not make those same mistakes? It's hard. It takes time to grow into that because we as entrepreneurs, we're driven, we have determination, and we want to be great at things, but just knowing, again, you're not. You will fail, and failure is okay. You know, in the American entrepreneurial belief system is that fail fast, fail frequent. And look at some of the greatest companies in the world that do just that. I love to encapsulate it in this. In many regards, being an entrepreneur is an experiment. But if you already know the outcome, then it wasn't an experiment at all. So the Techstars Accelerator consists of 13 weeks of programming. We start with mentorship-led engagement. We call that ideation. These companies have the opportunity to meet tens, if not hundreds, of entrepreneurs, industry leaders, subject matter experts who can help them define and challenge their ideas to help shape the program. The next phase is execution, and that's where these companies actually can demonstrate the ability to gain traction, to shape their product in a way, to talk to customers, and really define what they're going to do and prove some of those hypotheses. Think about these in 1 month blocks. And then the third phase, we call it presentation. And presentation or storytelling is really, really important because every entrepreneur needs to be able to tell a story. You need to tell a story to customers, you need to be able to tell a story to investors, you need to tell a story to your employees, your team. That results in a forcing function called demo day. That demo day is accumulation of all of these things where they get up on stage or on Zoom, they tell a story, they talk about what they've achieved, they talk about what they're going, what their company will do.
You have to cheer me. You have
I
to cheer
will.
me up.
I will.
Yeah, so and that's the point, like we need the teams.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta think about intersections,
Right.
give yourself pause,
Right.
Yeah.
and that allows you to catch your breath again.
Mhm.
Because as you get in the moment, like when there's 50 people in the room,
Right.
it feels really confining, right?
Right.
Keep your chin up,
Mm-hmm.
right? You guys give him that moment. If you see that he's like a little nervous,
Mhm.
like just say, yeah, Jay,
All
you
right. I
got
love
this,
my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? You'll be fine. This
Yeah.
is gonna be great.
Right.
It's an important day,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just a day.
Right.
It's just a moment in time. So no matter what happens up there,
Right.
it's gonna be amazing.
I'm gonna kill it though.
You got this?
Yep.
Now he's in, alright.
Hi, my name is Jay, and I'm the CEO of Whitehead AI. And Whitehead AI is revolutionizing the way we search and access video. Visit our website, sign up for our alpha. Thank you.
Yeah, Jay. General Manager of Techstars. Please welcome Ivan Lopez.
For me personally, hearing the idea, the passion, conviction is a big moment. Like, oh, I believe in this founder. Let me help you. That's one big piece for me. I'm working right now with a team called Polygon. Changes the dynamic for learning difference testing. And very personal, something I don't share often. My son has dyslexia. This kid is a ballet dancer, a skier, a hiker, climber, a math genius. He just has troubles reading. So why does that matter? And so I looked at my son, who's 8 years old, where the educational system in America was not supporting this boy. Polygon, they're able to test that at scale in a market that's completely broken. And so the real passion comes when you can help them along that way, where you can see not just what's in the moment or what's right in front of them, but where's that North Star that they're going to go chase down relentlessly to change the world. That's the moment for me. It's like you get the warmth in the belly and you just go, I'm gonna do anything I can to help them. It's an amazing feeling. The great thing about Techstars is I have the inspiration of seeing so many entrepreneurs do things every day. But at the end of the day, I will personally leave the world a better place for my family, for my children, and for the world as a whole. If I can achieve that, then that's pretty much all you ever need to do. Being an entrepreneur is not a moment in time or requires a degree or requires anything aside from passion and the willingness to pursue it. There's no right time or wrong time. You have to have that willingness to try, that willingness to fail, that willingness to ask for help. And some would say it's not for everyone. I disagree with that statement. It is for everyone and anyone who's willing to try. Pursue your dreams. Entrepreneurism is a journey that every one of you should take. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.